Mark is outside on mom custom-made table and chair, acting like he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He got 2 beers, okay? Smashing them together. It's people in the pool. It's everybody wilding out. So I'm like, Marky, he like, what? I'm like, get down. He like, what? I'm like, why are you standing on mama's stuff? He like, man, he like, we just having a good time. We crunk. I'm like, no, we not crunk. I'm like, chill. I'm like, you know what? 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes and everybody out. He like, all right, 20 more minutes. So Mark's best friend, that's still his best friend is this day, her name Casey. She a white girl. She like, y'all, let's take shots and play cards. So she go to the pool table. She got like a book bag. But she bring out the drink and she bring out a deck of regular cards. Now we got people that's out there throwing darts. We got people that's out there that's playing Uno, people swimming, people just out there chilling. It's like a decent amount of people. So I goes by the music area. Like, first off, we supposed to be low key. The music is amping. The music is amping, bro. Okay, that we can hear the music even if I was in the crib. So I was like, I went over there, I cut it down. So Mark like, bro, I'm like, no. I'm like, let's be, Joe, stop. I'm like, let's be chilled. I'm like, we can hear from right here. He like, man, but this support is so low. Bro, we in this area. It's people in the pool. I told everybody, hey, y'all, everybody that was on the patio and pool, I'm like, y'all, come inside here. I don't want me to smell, Beth. I'm trying not to get caught. We probably already got caught. We already on the camera. And this side, we still going to be on the camera. So Mark like, I'm like, Mark. He walk off. I'm like, y'all, come out the pool. Everybody come out the pool. Everybody come. I'm like, grab your drinks, grab all your trash, grab all your stuff. They grab everything. Everybody come in. We shut the doors. So now we locked inside the bar. All right. So now Casey, she got the drink. She put the shot cups. So it's about like 9, 10 people, but it's a lot of people behind us and everybody got next. You only do that one set round. So Casey, she deals everybody 5 cards. So it's me and Lauren friend, it's Marky, and then it's some other selects, right? So she like, okay. So she like, I am the dealer and I'm also your bartender. So she said, I'm not in it. So Casey like, I'm not in it. So we're like, okay, cool. So one of the dudes in the back was like, yo, I'ma light this joint. So Mark like, you ain't got no blunt? He like, no, I'll smoke joints. So I'm like, yo, just flame it up. He like, all right, I'm gonna pass it around. So boom, he announced that. So she like, okay. Casey like, okay. So she said, y'all ready? She like, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Flip. So boom, we flip. All right. I remember having the Joker, right? I had the Joker, the Joker of the whole deck. I had the Joker, right? So boom, everybody else couldn't beat that card, right? So whoever had the lowest card had to take the shot, all the shots. So if it was 10 people around the table, 11, 13 people around the table, you had to take 13 shots. So boom, they had to take all our shots. So boom, I'm like, okay, this game getting real. Boom, I had a diamond. I would not forget it. I had a diamond. The shots hit me so swift. So Lauren like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So now I'm like, all right. So boom, you got to remember, you know, as teenagers, you're not really ready. You're not equipped for this. You don't got the equipment to be ready to be litty. You feel me? So boom, we flipped the next one. Boom, I'm winning so far. So Mark got caught on the last one. He had to take a round of shots. Now, mind you, he already tipsy. I'm like, all right, cool. So Lauren like, I got to use the bathroom. So her friend like, yeah, me too. I'm like, all right, I'll take y'all to the bathroom. Come on. I'm like, Mark, I'll be back. Don't let nobody outside the bar. Y'all all stay inside the bar. He like, I got you. So boom, I go down here. I open up the door. I shut the door. I say, I'm a lock. I told Marky I was gonna lock. I'm like, hey, he like, all right. So I got my key. I locked the bar door. So people can get out, but people wouldn't be able to get in. I just for FYI, you know what I'm saying? I was lit. That's how lit I was, right? But it was like my body experience. I don't know how to tell y'all, but I was seeing myself, and I still do it to this day. When I get overly lit, I can see myself out of body experience. Like, I can look at me. I don't know, it's weird. So I'm like, man. I'm like, okay, cool. We gets inside. I let Lauren go on ahead and use the bathroom. I let Lauren go upstairs. So a friend, she goes downstairs. So I'm standing, you know what I'm saying, in the kitchen. Because in the kitchen, you know, that's where the stairs go all the way up at. So I'm waiting patiently. Lauren, boom, she comes out. She comes down. She like, come here, I need help. I'm like, what you need help with? So I go upstairs. She like, where is the, and when I come in there, she like, where is the, I'm like, where's the, she like, the tissue. I'm like, the tissue. And she shut the door and cut off the light. It was quick. She like, doom, the light quit. And then she pushed me on the wall. I'm like, hey, I'm like, what you doing? She like, I'm finna show you. She snatched, Joe, I had a belt on, okay? It wasn't, like, I have my belt not tight, it was loose. And I had it, like, kind of, like, hitting the waist a little bit so you can see, like, the little V, you know what I'm saying? She pulled it down. She started kissing down, you know, down that area. She came back up. Me and this girl is real live humping in my mom's bathroom. So I'm like, no, we got to stop. I'm like, stop, Lauren. Can't do this. We can't. I was like, stop. So I flicked the light on. She like, that's not gonna make me stop. So she's just looking at me. I'm like, stop. So Caleb come. He like, who's in the bathroom? I'm like, she like, I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, he like, who is you? I'm like, she like, I'm using it. Just give me a second. He like, okay. All right. He goes in his room. I heard him shut his door. I'm like, and I couldn't say nothing because it would have been like, y'all both in there. So I told her straight up, I'm like, all right, we gotta leave. I said, we gotta run. So she like, why? I'm like, you don't know my little brother. I'm like, you're gonna tell my mom. I'm like, come on. So I opened up my door. I opened up the bathroom door. We shut out. All right, we shut out. Her friend is right there, but outside the door. She like, oh, I was waiting on you. So I was like, hey, Lauren, let me, because I was still, I'm like, hey, Lauren, let me show you something real quick. I'm like, I want to show you this painting. So she tell her friend, like, hey, I'm going to be right back. She like, go back in there. Go to the bar. She like, I'll be back. So she like, what? I'm like, I grabbed her hand. I'm like, come here. So I started kissing her. She like, ooh. So I started pulling. I pulled her shirt up, like her chi-chi showing. So we like, I'm acting grown. I'm acting fast in the pants, right? Because I was already like, oh, we finishing this. So she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, we can't do it right here. So boom, somebody, you hear a back door now open. I'm like, oh, come here. So I took us into the toy room, downstairs in the toy room. And so I cut the light on. And so she's like, oh, this is nice. She's like, oh, y'all got games there. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is when, you know, Kayla was like really small. I'm like, we all will come in here and play the game. I'm like, but some, like, if you too tall, you got to be like that. So it was a toy room where we like stashed like a lot of stuff down there. It was a deep freezer down there. It was a TV down there. It was cool. Like we could watch stuff. Like it was cool, but it was like, if you about 5'8", you ain't fitting in no toy room. So boom, she like, so what you want to show me? I'm like, this. So boom, I get to kissing her. I get to squeezing her. And we on and popping. So we laying bare on the floor. I don't know if it was like 4 or 5 pumps, but I was definitely there. And boom, it was that. And she was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, because the thing was, when we did it, we was doing it. And when I was about to like, I told her like, ooh, she was exclusive. She took it out and, you know, she was trying to like immediately, she was wild with it. You know, yeah, like our whole little trimester of our scenes, she was very wild with it. So boom, I'm like, come on, let me clean you, right? We go in the bathroom, I clean her up and stuff like that. I give her extra towel, I'm cleaning myself. So she like, you love me? I'm like, you love me? She like, yeah. Now we've been talking for a while. She was my first girlfriend, right? So she like, yeah. I'm like, I love you too. I'm like, come on, let's get back to the party. So now my liquor, everything, the dad down, right? So I'm ready to get back to the party. Mark is over there in the chair, bro. When I get to the back to the set, Mark in the chair like this. I'm like, oh man, everybody is like, the doors open, everybody like coming out. They sitting on top of like the rail of the patio and stuff, the wood of the patio, they sitting on it. People out there like, yo, we should go bowling. They talking, people smoking. So I goes like to wake up Mark. I'm like, Marky, Marky, he like, yeah. I'm like, get him. He like, oh, I feel sick. I'm like, bro, what happened? Like, I think the shot's catching up. All I hear is, Rody Dodie. I'm like, Caleb, what? He out the window. He like, the bell is ringing. He like, and it won't stop. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Marky. I'm like, come on, get up. I'm like, you got to get up. I'm like, somebody get the... I'm like, everybody, y'all finna have to go. So I go inside. I cut off all the music. I goes inside.